In recent years, Google's cloud hosting solution has risen to prominence and established itself as a leading service for millions of customers. If you're considering Google as an option, we've compiled the top advantages of choosing Google Cloud Hosting to help you make your decision, including why we think it's currently the best solution on the market. 1. Outstanding availability and uptime. A fundamental factor in the success of your website is its availability. You can have the best content or product in the marketplace, but none of that will matter if visitors can't access your website. The last thing you need is losing visitors and revenue because of website downtime. This is the time when prospective followers and customers will most likely seek out your competitors. Regular periods of website downtime will not only impact your bottom line but can also negatively affect your search engine rankings. Google and Bing spiders regularly visit your website to crawl your site, check content, page speed, and availability. Frequent or lengthy outages will impact your SEO. Moving infrastructure to Google Cloud Platform, GCP, allows to gain access to one of the largest networks in the world, which is resistant to downtime through countless failover scenarios for system and server outages. Other leading cloud providers, including Amazon Web Services, AWS, and Microsoft Azure, have infrastructure rivaling Google Cloud's uptime availability. However, after significant research, there doesn't appear to be a definitive or reputable study crowning the most reliable cloud platform yet. 2. Live migration of virtual machines. Another huge advantage of Google Cloud Hosting is the live migration of virtual machines, VMs. This allows us as a WordPress hosting provider to maintain the availability of your website with no noticeable degradation in performance when live migrating VMs between host machines. Patching, repairing, and updating software and hardware is a must in delivering a cutting-edge service. Live migration with Google keeps your instances and website available during regular infrastructure and maintenance upgrades. Network and power grid maintenance in the data centers. Host operating system, OS, and BIOS upgrades. High-importance security-related updates. System configuration changes. 3. Free uptime monitoring. Considering the potential impacts of downtime, monitoring your infrastructure and website availability is a vital practice. Implementing a solution to perform uptime checks lets you automatically track the availability of your hosting setup and be alerted in the event of any outages. This allows you rapidly respond to any issues inside your control and minimize downtime while also tracking whether your provider meets their SLA. Another advantage of Google Cloud Hosting is the Operations Suite, which allows you to monitor the performance of your platform and applications. Creating uptime checks and alerting policies is a simple process. It's also completely free to monitor your Google infrastructure. 4. Leading global infrastructure. One of the biggest things setting Google Cloud Hosting apart from other players is their global network. It's easily one of the biggest in the world, rivaling the global infrastructure of both Microsoft and Amazon. Comparing the global infrastructure of the top 3 cloud providers is no easy task. They each use different terminology to describe their global network, and certain data points aren't publicly available. Although we can distinguish no clear winner, you can see from the data we've gathered in the table below that Google Cloud offers a leading global network. 5. Unrivaled throughput. Network throughput measures how many packets of data successfully arrive at their destination in a set time frame. Packet loss creates slow and poor-performing networks. This, in turn, will create slow speed in your applications and impact your users. In short, your website will take longer to load, especially in peak traffic situations. A major advantage of choosing Google Cloud Hosting is the platform's unrivaled network throughput. A recent comparison of the top 3 cloud providers showed Google Cloud VMs have nearly 3x the network throughput of their AWS and Azure counterparts. Google's bottom-performing network throughput machine performed 65% and 105% better than AWS and Azure's top-performing machines. 6. Performance optimization with network service tiers. A key benefit of Google Cloud Hosting is the opportunity to optimize your network for performance or price through a choice of network service tiers. Having created a massive network of real-world infrastructure, the Google Cloud Platform can support the vast majority of the journey from the user to your resources. Customers gain access to their cutting-edge network, bypassing congested public internet routing and minimizing the number of traceroute hops for faster performance. Let's look at how the Google Cloud Platform network service tiers break down. Premium tier. The premium tier is built for speed. The user is picked up from the internet service provider, ISP, at the nearest pop. They then travel through the Google network using cold potato routing, an approach that limits the distance and the number of traceroute hops for faster and more secure transport. Standard tier. The standard tier is about optimizing your network for cost at the expense of peak performance. However, you will still access performance levels that are competitive with other cloud providers. There is also more complexity in the standard tier, as you will only have access to regional cloud load balancing services. 7. Continued dedication to network expansion. Despite already offering planet-scale infrastructure, Google remains committed to growing and improving its global network. They focus on expanding into new regions and countries to produce more network edge locations. This growth trend will, in turn, improve your ability to deliver an exceptional user experience to customers visiting your website. You'll be able to offer ever-lowering latency and ever-heightening performance through more locations across the world. As of November 2021, Google has announced the opening of 5 new regions. These include Warsaw, Poland, Delhi, India, Melbourne, Australia, and Toronto, Canada. 8. Ease of setup. A top advantage of Google Cloud Hosting is the ease of deploying a new web hosting solution. The service lets you choose from over 100 click-to-deploy web hosting solutions, greatly simplifying the setup and launch process. These solutions offer a pre-configured setup that typically comprises a virtual machine server, operating system, storage disk, content management system, and database. They are available at an affordable price without expending the time and effort required to source what you need to get started. All Google Cloud's click-to-deploy hosting solutions are customizable. So, once you're up and running your day one deployment, you can come back at a later time to adjust and further optimize the solution. 9. Amazing support service. A critical factor in choosing a web hosting provider is the quality of support you receive. Along the way, you're likely to encounter issues with your website hosting setup. When this happens, you'll want a quick, simple, and comprehensive support solution to troubleshoot whatever problems you've run into. This comes in 3 forms. 1. Comprehensive paid support. Choosing one of Google's paid customer care plans unlocks advanced support for the full range of their cloud technologies. 2. Community support. Even if you don't choose a paid support plan, you gain free access to a vast community of enthusiasts and experts who can provide support as a Google Cloud customer. 3. Extensive support documentation. 9. Amazing support service. A critical factor in choosing a web hosting provider is the quality of support you receive. Along the way, you're likely to encounter issues with your website hosting setup. When this happens, you'll want a quick, simple, and comprehensive support solution to troubleshoot whatever problems you've run into. This comes in 3 forms. 1. Comprehensive paid support. Choosing one of Google's paid customer care plans unlocks advanced support for the full range of their cloud technologies. 2. Community support. Even if you don't choose a paid support plan, you gain free access to a vast community of enthusiasts and experts who can provide support as a Google Cloud customer. 3. Extensive support documentation. 10. State-of-the-art security. Security is a primary concern for any business. When choosing the Google Cloud platform, you benefit from a security model developed over 15 years of continuous improvement through innovation. The same system secures their top products, including Gmail and Google Search. You can also rest easy knowing that Google's team of industry-leading security and privacy experts is dedicated to enhancing the platform's state-of-the-art security. Summary. As you can see, there are numerous advantages in choosing Google Cloud Hosting and utilizing the Google Cloud Platform for your website. Once hosting is up, your website will load at lightning speed and almost always remain available, thanks to one of the world's leading cloud networks. You can even choose network service tiers, giving you the power to enhance performance at a cost. You and your customers can benefit from the peace of mind of knowing that sensitive data is protected by state-of-the-art security and a team of experts. When you need support, you can turn to an extensive repository of self-service tools, or you can reach out to Google's expert support professionals, who are available 24/7.